Hello everyone! So today we're going to be designing a science workbook in Canva. So let's get started. We're going to go to our search bar from our homepage and we're going to type in workbook. And in order to see more templates, we're going to click on see all right over here. And then we will be routed to the templates page where we can choose whatever templates we'd like to use and modify. Go ahead and choose one that you'd like. And once you choose one, just simply click on it. And then click on Customize this template. You'll be routed to the main editing page. And here we are. In case you'd like to change your template, you can do that by going to the side panel over here under the design category. And you can also try to type in whatever it is that you're specifically looking for. So as for me, I'm going to try to keep this one and just add my own twist to it. So we're going to get started. First, I'd like to add like 2 pages. So I'm going to add 2 blank pages at the top, select everything and delete everything. Same goes for the other page. So this one will be my cover page and this one will be kind of like an introduction page, something like that. So we're going to start designing our science workbook. By the way, it's very important that before you start your design, you should have kind of like an outline or a document about all the things you're going to input or put into your design. So as for me, I decided to create kind of like a workbook activity about science with the help of an artificial intelligence. And I'm just going to work with this, copy these texts just to show you something to work with. So we're going to get started. I'm first going to change the design. So I'm going to change the color of our background to something else. We're going to click on the page, click on this icon, and choose whatever colors you'd like to use. You can choose from solid colors or gradient colors. And in order to change your gradient's color, you can go back to the top, select this button, and then choose from one of these colors. So we're going to start from the left color, which is kind of like bluish, something like that. We can change it to something like this, kind of like sky blue. And then in order to change the other color, we're going to click on this one and change it to whatever color we'd like to use. You can also just simply change it to a solid color. So just choose any colors from here or from here. So as for me, I'm going to start choosing a color that I'd like to use. Perhaps this shade would be okay. And I'm going to zoom in to be able to see all of these texts right here. So I am going to put here chapter and then 1. I'm also going to turn off the italics here and then change the font to something else by going to this font selection bar. And here we can choose whatever it is that we'd like to use. Perhaps this one would do. We're going to change this font right here to something similar. So this is Georgia Pro. We're going to type in Georgia Pro over here. And select this one. Turn off italics. And here we go. Make sure it's aligned. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to add the title of this chapter. So we're going to go ahead and copy this from our file. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe we could just simply put chapter 1 over here and then copy or paste the title of our chapter over here. Okay, much better. And then we are going to just simply copy our objective and I'd like to turn this word into bold, so we're going to press Control plus B on our keyboard, and there it is. We can also try to resize it by doing so, and then properly align it here. I'd like to change its alignment by clicking this button right here, and I'd like to align it to the left. Okay. And do we have to add any other things? Oh, we can add the instructions. So I'm just going to duplicate this, delete this element, and then move it over here. And then copy it. Turn this one into bold, except this one. Okay, so that should do it. Now we're gonna start creating the activity boxes over here. So I'm going to search for a rectangle that has soft edges. So yeah, this one would do. We're gonna replace these and properly position our boxes. So we're going to, oh, let me just delete these other boxes or elements first. We're going to change it to white because this is where they will be putting all of their notes. So activity 1, we've got 2 activities. Maybe we could put activity 1 over here and activity 2 in another page. Or if we could fit them in the same page, that's even better. But I think that's difficult to do, so maybe we could do one activity for this page only. We're going to remove this star right here. Then I'd like to copy this element because this is where I'm going to place our instruction. I'm going to duplicate this element. And I am going to copy my activity paragraph over here. And I'd also like to turn off the uppercase setting. And just this part as bold. And I would like to change the color of this box to something that would match our theme. Maybe we can turn this font darker. And perhaps we could also align it. We're going to change the instruction, conduct an observation exercise by spending 10 minutes observing the natural world around you. Record your observations below. And then we're going to start adding designs. So we're going to go to the elements section and type in whatever elements we're looking for. So I'm going to go to the graphics section. And here we're going to choose some elements that we're going to use. And we're going to add some science-themed background. So we're going to search for science. And perhaps this one would do. We're going to place it here. We're going to send it backwards. To do that, click on position. If you'd like to send your element to the very back, then click on to back. But if not, if you just like to place it one step backwards, so click on backwards. But as for me, I'm going to select to back. And I'm also going to adjust its transparency. To do that, I'm going to go to this button right here and adjust the slider or input values over here. Oh, okay, I'm going to input values over here. Something like that. I'd like to change the background color of this one. So I'm going to go to the effects and then choose this icon or button. And I'm going to select whatever color I'd like to use. Maybe this one so that it would match this, match our theme. And we could also change our font color to something that's darker. We can also try to change the color of this. Okay, and we're gonna keep on adding elements to our design. Okay, and here it is. So basically, we're just gonna do the same thing to the other pages. Oh, by the way, I forgot to put a page number at the bottom. Let me just go ahead and duplicate this, put it at the bottom. So this will be page number 2 because this will be page number 1 and this will be the cover page that we're gonna work on later. So, okay, we're done with page or the very first page where we input our content. And basically, we're just going to do the same thing over and over again for the other pages. So let me just quickly go over it and I'll get back to you after everything's done so we can work on page number 1 and page number 2. So here it goes. Okay, so we're going to try to see what we have so far. We're going to click on this to be able to enter full view or full screen mode. Great, so I think it's looking good so far. Now all there's left for us to do is to design the book cover. Let's go back to the top right here, as well as our introduction page. So we're going to select page number 3's background, Control plus C, and then Control plus V to copy our theme color. And from here, we're going to start designing. Why don't we do the introductory page first? Because I think it's going to be easier. So there is actually an introduction part right here. I'm just going to simply copy this here. I'm going to duplicate this, or maybe just press Control plus C on my keyboard. Go to page number 2, like Canva's page number 2, not this number 2. So we're going to go to this page and press Control plus V to paste what we just copied. And we're going to input the title of our workbook right here. So what did I have here? Just a very random and generic title. So The Enthusiastic Science Explorer, a Guided Workbook. We're going to try to adjust it. And you can also choose to change its color if that's what you like. We're just going to move it to the top and then select a color. Perhaps that one would do. And I'm going to go to this one and I'm going to press Control plus C again and go to this page and press Control plus V so that we don't have to like tweak things out and just simply use the same style. And then we're going to go back to our document and copy the things we want to input over here. I'd like to turn off the uppercase setting for this one, so I'm going to click this button right here, and there it is. Maybe we could also properly align this text. Let's choose a good alignment. Maybe this one would do. Or maybe align it to the left. Or at them in the middle. We're going to select all of them so that we can place them both where we want to place them at the same time. Okay, now it's time for us to kind of like make this look interesting. So we're gonna copy our elements, Control plus C, Control plus V. Same goes for this one, Control plus C and Control plus V. There, it made a huge difference. Okay, now we are going to go to the very first page and we're going to start designing our cover. So first I'd like to copy our title and then paste it here. Maybe we could remove this one first. And then change its alignment. Perhaps remove the. Press T. We're going to copy it and paste this one over here. Perhaps we could also adjust the alignment, or I mean the spacing over here. And there. Then we can add some designs. Okay, that should do it. So let's try to see what we have. Let's click on this icon once again. Great. So I think I'm quite happy with how this turned out. And yeah, after you finish designing your workbook, and if you're already happy with your design, go ahead and download it by going to the share button above. Click on download. Here you can select your file type, your preferred file type. Tick on other download settings as well, and select which pages you'd like to include. Then finally, click on download. So there you have it. That's how you design a science workbook in Canva. So thank you so much for watching. We hope you found today's video of help, and we hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.